On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Allen. That's complete to Tony. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Mariota. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, Allen. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Allen off the play fake. Steps away. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Nagar now for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Rob has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota now. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. And he for a shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mariota again. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Nico Collins as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Over the middle and complete to Moore. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook? At least for the top.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On second and very short, Mariota. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
From the 16, Mariota. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Allen.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Allen now on first down. He's going to look deep for Moore. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. 20, 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Allen. Going to be caught here, left side, Moore.
Allen's pass complete to Sky Moore. It's a pickup of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice.
And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Rams on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. To the air, Allen. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now a handoff running through the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw caught by Tony. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point. But being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They'll start by running the option to the right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth-quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. But a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, try to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
He's going to look deep for more. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Cards come up with a late turnover, but it would probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
so for the Cards, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7.